My dad had said that he was going to give me a car, and it was parked next door that he had when he was in high school. I wasn't born until 83, so, I mean, he parked the car in, what, 85? Just being able to see my dad sit in the vehicle and be able to move it around and possibly get my mom in there. It's a long time coming. It's definitely been one of my life goals. So, a long time ago, my father bought this house. Now he has it for rent. My dad took ownership of this one garage, and that's where the car's at. This house over here on the left is my parents' house where I grew up, and they still live here today.
Why'd you keep that car so long?
I never did intention to sell it. Kept it my first car, so I kept it.
But this was how we looked like. This is my freshman, and he was a senior. And then this is now 50 years later. And I would walk home. Thought, who's that guy driving that Roadrunner? Like, you know, those, how he would put it in gear like for a second and so on. Eventually, through the time, he asked me if he could walk me home.
She wouldn't ride with me in the car. I had to walk.
My parents were very strict.
So you tried to give her a ride home from school,
I tried to
and
walk
she
in.
wouldn't get in.
You really think you could get it running?
I think so. I've done a lot of research. We have a whole car full of parts, and I think we can. I mean, I didn't even know about these vehicles. I had no interest in them, but ever since my father told me, oh, well, this is your car now, you're gonna have it whenever you want, fix it up, I started gaining interest.
Roy had given the car to his son, Roger.
Since this one has sentimental value, I'm willing to put time and money into it. If my dad wasn't a car guy and didn't have this car, I wouldn't be fixing the car right now. Why do you have all this stuff? And then him giving it over to me. You had to have 80-pound sacks of concrete, didn't you?
It's too heavy for me, Jerry. That's the last time I put plates on that car. August of 85.
It's time to resurrect this dinosaur, Jerry. First, jack it up and get it on those wheel dollies. It's very sentimental to me, and I'm pretty sure it was sentimental to my dad. That's why he never sold it. So getting it back going again, that's something I would definitely want to do. Maybe they could revisit their youthhood again.
Roger, he's never worked on cars, but he was so well prepared, I had confidence he could get this car running.
The reason I know what I know about this vehicle, it was my father's. So he said he was going to pass it on to me. So I did my due diligence and did some research because I want to get it going for them. And I want to get it going for me.
For not being a car guy, you sure know what to do.
Well, I've done a little.
If you like this type of content, please hit that subscribe button.
You ready?
I'm supposed to be retired, Jerry.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Once you get it going, don't stop. All right, watch the door.
It's the first, I guess, economy muscle car.
Well, that went down a lot, didn't it?
It sure did.
Wow.
This is something that my dad drove. He drove my mom in. It was part of the family. And I definitely have intentions of keeping it in the family. So one of these days, I'm going to pass it down to my boys. I've got a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. This part of the vehicle has been up against this wall for, forever. I think his brother tried to do some type of like...
Yeah.
2 sets of keys.
So what do you think's in the trunk?
Nothing alive.
Bingo.
Bingo!
You know.
It's got the Roadrunner still. Do you see that?
Uh-huh.
Jerry, he's so happy.
Jump at you.
Oh, we got tires.
I got a radiator.
Is that a starter?
Yes.
Man, Dad. HEB? How long did you work for HEB?
45 years.
Market, that white coat he used to wear for the market.
Okay,
That's one of the,
that's a light.
the one that goes here. My butcher coat.
Yeah.
Get up here. Lift kit.
Lift, like the leaf spring.
Yeah, lift spring.
Yeah.
Radiator.
Hey, your trunk's still solid.
Plymouth offered only 2 engines for the 1968 Roadrunner, the 383 and the 426 Hemi.
Everything was basic, except it had a big engine. It's got a rowdy cam.
Wow. The 383 in the Roadrunner came with 440 Magnum heads.
This hose is still golden. Let's look at this Carter 4-barrel. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Oh, baby.
Yeah,
That's
good.
money right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it's not milky. It has oil still, and it's not milky. It means there's no water in there.
Nope. Okay, Jerry, let's get it going.
We're in business.
Are you excited now?
I'm excited. This car is in really good shape.
I love this car. But I'm happy. My son's taking over. What's this glass here?
That's just where the heater that was stored in like the little attic inside the garage fell between the wall and the window. I haven't even tried to open the door.
I got a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
Are these seats original?
No, I think he reupholstered them. That back there would be the original, and if I'm not mistaken, he took the vehicle to Mexico and had it reupholstered. Hey Dad,
That was done in Mexico. We call it Black Rocks. We go through Eagle Pass, cross the bridge, it's Piedras Negras.
that's our last name.
Yeah,
Upside down. He picked it out, they wrote his name on it, made the seats, and they left the writing on there.
Check the mileage.
77,902. What's this button?
That's a dimmer switch
For what?
for the light, high and low.
And these vent things?
That was to open the vents in the car. It was an 8-track. I installed this one. It had a radio and I installed that.
So it should be a hearse, isn't it a hearse?
No, I don't think it is a hearse. You could go up and down or go first, third, or second, but you went in reverse, you had to pull it up and
All
go.
the way left and up.
Yep. Roadrunner, the coyote, they're always trying to eat a turkey bird. The little lever has a little hole and goes through there.
It broke right there. I'm gonna get bit by something.
You need one of those little levers.
They go out.
Out
Before-
to draw air in.
Yeah, there you go.
Why would they do it like that?
That's the way
But that doesn't make any sense.
all air was going to be here on your face. It would bounce here and bounce to the side.
We're taking out spark plugs. We're gonna drop in some WD-40. What the hell is this?
They're called extenders. When it started burning oil, something like that, I would put these on there.
While Roger is pulling the plugs, 4-year-old Nico climbs into the car.
No way.
No way.
Yeah, I like it.
One time I got in so much trouble because I wrote my name back here with the marker.
Did you really?
Yes, right here. See, it says Erica Camarillo.
Oh,
He got
my
so
goodness.
mad at me.
At this car, I'm gonna drive when I get older.
Yes, sir. Sure
Yeah.
is.
You like the car?
No.
No.
I like this.
Wow. Wait till you hear this car. This is a real muscle car. You got muscles? Let me see. Yeah. Well, this is a muscle car, and this car goes fast.
Like this.
Yeah, faster than that.
Like this.
Yeah.
Roger is down to pulling that last spark plug. He has brought literally boxes and boxes of parts.
Right. So things that I thought we were gonna need. So this is Edelbrock's 1906. It's an electric choke. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called for on this engine.
After being under the hood, we realized we needed some odds and ends. Rushed to the local Napa store.
We're back.
This is what it is.
This right here. So we're getting this to hook up the batteries,
We also need
the
sparkle
battery
plugs.
cables to the battery.
We also need sparkle plugs.
Those aren't spark plugs. I have spark plugs.
By WD-40, you run into friends trying to get their whole car started.
I'm working on a 64 right now. I'll be over there later on.
It's good to have friends, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
This goes to the block.
I'll take them both. We got our parts that we needed. Let's go get this thing running. I'm gonna shoot some WD-40 into the spark plug holes to help break up the cylinders in case they're stuck. All right.
And look who shows up. Fernando.
I used to see him when he was in high school, driving it and everything. He never did want to sell it to me, though. I tried and tried and tried.
The tire shop's gonna close. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the two front tires off and use the jack stands to hold the car up.
2 hours.
Okay, my question to you is, which way do they turn? Because if I'm not mistaken, Mopars turned the opposite way on one side, right? So the left side goes to the right to loosen, And I'm assuming the right side goes to the left. Left side's left-hand thread, right side's right-hand thread.
Are those chrome?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
So into it.
Hello.
And then we're gonna pick up the rear end by the differential, pull off those tires, and leave it on the jack, and take all 4 tires to go get them mounted.
Yeah, we got the tires too. What?
These say R on them.
Right and left?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to see it unless you unscrewed it. You open the trunk, give me the impact.
¿En uno hay o dos? Looks like we got a nice day. It's overcast.
Nice overcast.
Good for filming.
I think it's gonna be a good day. And what I'm really excited about is hearing a cold start. Stock, these vehicles just sounded amazing. Boys, you guys like cars?
Cars are... I don't know.
I only like monster trucks.
You only like monster cars?
Look.
Monster trucks?
Yeah.
I see Grandpa.
You see Grandpa?
When was the last time you washed this thing? I don't know.
Wash the whole car. Yeah.
Well, Jerry, I've got a pedal tractor that when I was a kid, I used it and abused it, and then later on had it restored. And I was so proud of this tractor. It was, spotless. It looked like brand new. But the guy that painted it for me came to the shop one day, and he said, that tractor right there is going to be the first thing that your kids throw
You
away.
didn't do it good, I'm not gonna pay you.
Uh-oh.
They don't have any attachment to it. You haven't let them play with it, or they have no association with it. That's going to be the first thing that they get rid of.
Don't step on the window. Get in there, Nico.
It's like anything else. If you don't have a connection to it, it's just another piece of metal.
I want to get more money.
All right. You ready to get down?
My son was on a mission and he's getting it accomplished. Thank God.
I want to say something. I like that car. Yeah!
Nico, you like it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be yours one day too.
Cars are cool.
We're cleaning up the ground a little bit.
What do you call that?
Throttle return bracket.
The black battery cable connects here. The positive cable has a separate wire lead to the starter.
Put this on, put that on, and crank it.
All right. It's the first time he's going to see power.
Remember, tap on the subscribe button, then I know you like this type of content.
We just want to see if that starter's going to work.
Try the lights. Yeah, you got lights. Hey! Try it again.
So our starter's still working. Now we need to change we're going to put the plugs in. We're going to put in the wires, all new wires, rotor, new cap. And we're going to see if the coil's still good and the condenser's still good. If it's not, we'll swap those out too. I do want to get that carburetor on there and pull this one off.
Give me the plugs. I'm gonna gap them and you put them on.
We still need to get fuel.
See how this is too high? It's in the 40s. See how it's 35?
Well, we're gonna rewire it all. This cap's already loose, so we don't know what's been touched, if they've turned it over or not. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna try to go through that headache. This cap doesn't look bad at all. It's not really any corrosion in there.
But no use of using it when you got a new one.
That's right. This is 8. Evens are on this side, odds are on that side, and that goes to the last cylinder. And it should be the longest. We need to change these points All right, just leave it there and you'll be fine.
So, these are brand new points.
All right. Okay, so nothing's hooked up to the distributor now. It should pull right out.
It does.
There it is. Distributor came out super easy.
There's the camshaft.
Mm-hmm.
The little screw that holds the points on is missing.
It's too short.
None here.
You get the points in, you know, you get the distributor working, and then we put a carburetor on it, and it ought to start, huh? So you're just going to hand tighten each one.
Yes, sir. And then I'll go in with the socket.
Do you like mechanic work?
I don't mind it. I'm not afraid of work. We're working on number 8 right now. It's a little hard to get to. Vacuum secondaries. So I want to clean the surface and probably vacuum out some of that stuff. So, and the gasket's still on here. Look, that's the old gasket. Yeah, but we have new gaskets, so why not use the new one? Think you got that screw we need?
Yeah. You get it? Sure did.
Baby.
And I brought you an extra one. God works in mysterious ways.
So I got a nice flat surface because we don't want any air leaks. That's gonna be the shiniest thing on here. All right, drop the gasket. But this ABS 2 is a newer model. It's a universal fit. If you look down here, it has annular flow. So it atomizes the fuel better. You see both red rings? All right, baby. So we gotta hook it up to this. Push the gas pedal. See what happens. All right, push on it. Oh, okay, stop. So you pushed on it and it retracted it. So let it go. Okay. But this takes a cotter pin. You got one. And then bend one end.
That's enough, isn't it?
I think so. There.
Wow.
It don't look the best, Jerry, but it should work. Yeah, you want to push on that gas pedal and make sure it's good. It's good again. Cool. Let it go. Cool. All right, we've got the throttle done. The carburetor's on. We need to hook up the vacuum lines and the gas line and get this distributor going. These are just vacuum lines. Only thing is that type of distributor, I think it advances with the vacuum line going to it.
Just plug it in there and you're fine, right?
Plus, there's a port here to be plugged and one in the back of the carburetor.
It actually supplied a 1/4 inch NTP plug. By reading the manual, it's for a power brake port, and except for marine models, plug it with this 1/4 inch plug that they supplied.
Oh.
No power brakes, so we plug the back of the carburetor.
Hey, Dad. So you already put the screw in there? That's not pushing the points open.
We're gonna swap from the.
We're gonna swap out this one and move it over. No. The screw they couldn't.
I'm going to Joe's Auto Parts.
You gonna go with them?
So we can get some fresh air.
Oh, Joe's Auto Repair?
Yeah, okay.
Joe Lara. Been a mechanic all my life since I was 18. Now I'm 68, going on 69.
Yeah, so it's not the little screw, it's the point worn out.
Yeah, you got a worn out distributor.
So that thing's not going to work at all?
No, sir. Not even if you find another point, it's not going to work.
Well, you put bubble gum in there so it won't move anymore.
No, it's too far gone. Too far gone on the distributor. We're going to bend this one a little bit this way, and then it'll hit. But just so you can get your car started. See that? Opening and closing. There you go. It's not the proper way to do it, but it'll get the car going.
You had to bend the points. They're set already. They're set. See what he did? He bent the lever on the points arm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he did not charge me a bit.
Okay, so they're finding the spark plug cables that are the same.
These are the
Not this one.
Let me see how long they are.
While you guys were gone, I called all the auto stores that they had in Carrizo Springs, and I was able to order one, which you'll get here at 7:30 in the morning. right? Just in case this failed, I had a backup plan.
No, it's too far gone.
Yeah, probably junk, but we were going to give it a try.
Is this the first distributor you've ever put in?
Yes, I've seen people take them off on YouTube. But doesn't it go like this?
At least we could put on all the new parts, like this new cap.
We're missing a strap. It's missing one of those on this side. It comes loose.
And here's a brand new coil. Slips right inside that old bracket.
Nice.
Well, one clip on that distributor.
Now we're going to put the spark plug wires on the distributor and then get some gas, fill up the bowls, and try to see if it starts.
You got the firing order here on your phone?
I do. 184365. 184365. And then it's 72. Okay. We're waiting for Pops to go bring some gas. Why don't we see if that horn goes beep beep? Let's connect this again. Woo! Good deal.
I heard that beep 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 beep.
So
That's a
stand right
Roadrunner. I heard it. I heard the honk.
What sound does the Roadrunner make?
Beep beep.
It
Beep,
does?
beep.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's loud.
It's a beep beep.
Sorry.
He's coming, Grandpa.
Remember, don't tell him. It's our secret. Okay? Get in there.
Don't say.
Okay, so he has no idea.
Hey! Hey! What's so funny about that?
You're excited because you're hearing the horn for the first time.
That was a horn. Beep beep.
You were.
You're in there for life. Get out of the way, man. Do I have to pump it a little bit?
Sure.
3 times. Here we go.
Go ahead and pump it some more. Go ahead.
Wants to. It's backfiring a little bit. You think we got too much gas already?
No. Don't pump it. Are you pumping it?
No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not pumping, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Give the starter a break. I hope this cap being loose doesn't have anything to do with it.
We got all our plug wires right.
Yes, sir.
With the diagram.
This is a condenser.
Oh, you haven't replaced that condenser? That could be it.
We put in the new condenser.
So we're gonna try the old points.
If they open and close, they should fire.
Okay. All right, so I'll give it a try. So now we're getting opening and closing. All right, Pops. Give it the juice.
Here we go. Getting better. I think it needs fuel. I think it's dried out.
I'm gonna fill the bowls again. Pump it while you're starting it.
Are those plugs getting fire?
Okay, go.
Stop. What?
Got shocked out of me. So, it's getting fire. Whoa!
Junk. It's not working. We worked for hours into the night.
Okay, so you still.
Got help from neighbors.
So
Oh, yeah.
let me put the
I know.
top out first.
This is number one, yeah. This one, right?
Here we go, guys.
Nothing could make that car start, but we had hope
Pump the gas.
because morning would bring us that brand new distributor
So it was just 10 miles to the parts store?
and a new fuel delivery system.
This is the electric fuel pump that we got.
An idea born out of the lessons we learned over the last 2 days.
Our last shot at getting it started.
Get the new part.
Hope it works.
Battery showing that it's full.
Oh, you charged it overnight.
I did.
We're hoping that new distributor will fix all our problems.
So there's the old one. Here's the new one. Barely getting the points to open, but there isn't any wiggle. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stop.
How's your thumb?
That's fine. It's just pressure that pushes you out.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling for the piston. Can you hear that? Oh, that looks good, gentlemen. So another thing we were talking about yesterday was the cable's broken in two spots. I doubt that's got anything to do with it, but isn't it? It's not in? Okay.
You want me to put the bracket on?
Say we go with the old cap. Our number 1 wire is this one, right? It's right here, it's loose. We're just gonna go with this, plumb it straight into a gas can. Now he can just start and step on the pedal. This is a filter. This goes before the pump to filter anything in the fuel, and then this goes to the carburetor. It is, time is running out. We have to leave by 3 o'clock today, and I think we're already, what, 9 something?
You have to get back to your firefighter shift, and I have to get my flight.
That's right.
I have to go back to my life, being retired and playing golf.
We need more clamps.
I can go to the store and get you.
Fits perfect though. So that fits perfect, this fits perfect.
You get it?
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah.
Yep, you're full of gas.
Full.
So hold on.
We invent things as we go.
All right.
See, look.
Make it nice and tight. Spark plug's hooked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure, I made it. Yeah.
The distributor's there, but it's still a little loose. The coil's hooked up. We think we're at top dead center, right? The power to this pump.
Black with black.
Black with black. It's gonna start pumping fuel to that because we're hardwiring it straight to the battery. So there goes the pump. Go ahead now, like start it. Hey, I'm gonna spray some of this real quick.
Okay. Not too much. Look at that. You see that sound, Jerry? Oh my God.
All right, go ahead.
Put some spray again.
Yeah,
there you
go. Okay, so the fuel's disconnected. The bowl should be full. Go ahead.
Time after time, the car would not start. So, what's the plan?
The plan is to try to put the air filter on there. See the difference?
Mm-hmm.
In hopes that maybe a little bit of restriction will help it light off. I moved the distributor over to the right, and it doesn't sound like it did before.
We're back. What happened there?
I moved the distributor over a little bit. I've got the air filter and the cover on it, and I sprayed some starter fluid. And needs more, so this is just making sure the bowls are full. Go ahead.
We could hear that pump pumping, but the engine didn't seem to know it. Oh, pump's not working.
No, it's not working. It just didn't work. But I'm gonna try to poke it with something. It's working now. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. It had a pin in there. Now you need to pump.
Here we go, okay?
Go ahead.
There it is. Whoa, it's running. It's running.
Woo, baby, let's go! Let's go! I knew we could do it. And then we had the help of our friends in the community. We could do it.
You hear it? You hear that? We got it going, bro! 10% tacos, okay? 37 years. Hey, what you doing over here, guys?
So what's it looking like?
Yeah, we did it.
You think they could drive it now?
Oh, we're gonna try.
You were right on the timing, man.
Yeah,
That worked.
top dead center.
Yeah.
At least they got it running before you left.
I'm happy we got it running.
And it's holding water.
If you can, if not, try it.
They're gonna stay sitting down.
Hi, Daddy. Oh, you got started, Dad.
50 years. Oh my gosh, yay. Yay. Unbelievable. This is amazing. Over 50 years we would ride in this car. This is crazy. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Right. Can you believe that? Now do the beep beep. One more time. One more time. This is fun. This is fun. Woo woo.
I just wanted to say that I want people to know that none of that would have been possible without my wife's support, Clarissa.